MRN Crew Call on MRN.com is presented by MoneyLion, the world's most powerful financial membership. MoneyLion, here we roar. And also brought to you by Hercules Tires. Ride on our strength.
Hello and welcome on this beautiful hump day to MRN Crew Call presented by MoneyLion. I am your I am your host, Rocco Williams here, and I am joined by Jeff Cordero, rear tire changer from the number 18, driven by Kyle Busch. Say hello, Jeff.
Hello.
How you doing, man?
Doing good.
Thanks for joining us today. Are you an all-star? You feel good? You feel
I feel like an
all-star-ish? All-Star Week is over. We had a very eventful weekend in Charlotte at the All-Star Weekend, and we have trophies in the studio. We have Jeff in the studio. We're representing Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch is the hottest thing smoking right now, if y'all don't know. I mean, there is nothing Kyle Busch can do wrong. You know? I mean, it seems like besides what he says every now and then, but at the same time, I love everything he does, everything he says. I love everything about Kyle Busch and what he's doing right now for the sport and just balling out on him.
Yeah.
Out there on pit road, right? I wanted your whole team here, but I'm just so happy to have you here representing. You brought some hardware in here as well. What is that about?
So this is the 2018 Mechanics Wear Most Valuable Pit Crew Trophy Award that we won last year. And this isn't just a pit crew trophy. This was our crew chief, driver, road crew, because all that plays into earning this.
That thing looks heavy, man. You can put that in the weight room and use some work with that, right?
Get another one. We'll start doing curls with them.
2018 Most Valuable Pit Crew Award. Congratulations for that honor. Hopefully, you'll be in the running, which I know you are in the running for the 2019
Yeah, that's
award.
nothing what we want to do is back it up. It's cool to do it once.
Yeah.
Even cooler to do it twice.
So I was supposed to have you and Cam in here on the show today. Cam Wall is the front tire changer. I wanted to have a changer day today, but Cam couldn't make it, but he did send you a message, since he knew you were going to be here in his absence. And let's see what Cam had to say.
Hey guys, what's going on? Cam Waugh here, front tire changer for Kyle Busch in the number 18 car. Sorry I couldn't be in studio today with Jeff. I'm sure he's holding it down, killing it for the team representing. Yeah, so Rocco asked me if I had any dirt on Jeff. Really don't. Great guy. I will tell you that, hey, he likes his coffee black right now. No question about it. But other than that, yeah, love working with the guy. He's a CrossFit junkie. Drags me into a couple workouts every once in a while, beats me into the ground, but I love it, Great example of a teammate. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot to say, I guess, other than,
Later, bitches.
All right. Jeff, I hope that put a smile on your face, buddy. Hey, till next time I'm out. Later.
There's a little inside thing right there going on right there. Cam Wall. A lot of personality in that guy right there,
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
What is that about, man?
So what was it? What was the tournament Tiger won? It was I'm
The
kicking
golf
myself.
tournament.
Yeah.
What is that called? The Masters?
It was Masters, yeah. So the PGA Championship was this past weekend, but it was Masters the Tiger won. So sometime in that, we found a video on Instagram, and that song was playing in the background, and it was like someone had cropped a bunch of the golfers' heads on a bunch of these like frat boys, and they're all dancing in the background of that song. And then it just turned into like our theme song for like the next 5-6 weeks.
So now I know what your theme song is.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Cam, for sending that message, and for all y'all who watch our show regularly and listen to our show regularly, my ties with NASCAR Diversity Pit Crew Development and our combines that we were having this past weekend as well, or a couple of days ago. Jeff Hendrick Motorsports had their own combine looking for the next Jeff Corderos, the next future pit crew members. And just like a lot of these teams, their outdoor facility and their practice area, consists of a space where you can do your running and your training, and they have a beautiful facility there at HMS. And those guys, they had their eyes wide open, not really knowing what to expect. As you can see here, they're all numbered. I can't imagine over 400 individuals coming through that program, through that combine. And here's a video that shows you a little bit of what they went through. I don't think those guys have any idea what they're in store for.
No, their eyes wide open.
Their eyes wide open. Remember, you can look at all our content and our videos on the Motor Racing Network website or the Motor Racing Network fan page on Facebook to view the videos, and you can listen to us everywhere, of course, as you're doing now. At the same time, we'll be back with more Jeff Cordero, and we're going to dive right into more of this Kyle Busch pit crew and what makes them so great. We'll see you.
Did you know that banks collected over $15 billion in unnecessary bank fees last year? Come on, enough is enough. It's time we took back control of our finances. That's why MoneyLion is proud to bring you the Financial Crew Chief and to be a NASCAR sponsor. Look, no one knows more about hard work and pursuing their dreams than NASCAR fans, drivers, and teams. So we want to bring you the kind of banking that the big banks would never build, with features like zero-fee checking and zero-fee investment accounts. And because life is also meant for a join, with MoneyLion, NASCAR fans get even more. We're giving away 1,500 NASCAR tickets to our members this year. Plus, you can get 5% cash back on NASCAR tickets, at-track purchases, and all purchases at NASCAR.com. Learn more at MoneyLion.com or download our app. This is America's most powerful financial membership. MoneyLion. Here we roar.
Clutch Coffee Bar in Mooresville, North Carolina is redefining the drive-thru coffee game in Race City, USA. The Clutch experience is fast, friendly, and delicious. Quality drinks and unmatched customer service is the name of the game. Clutch Coffee Bar offers signature lattes and mochas, custom flavor-infused energy drinks, smoothies, and more. Over 25 flavors, there's something for everyone. Visit our 2 locations in Mooresville, 356 Williamson Road and 154 West Plaza Drive. Open daily from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Power up today with Clutch Coffee Bar.
Jeff Cordero, he is on our show representing Kyle Busch Motorsports. Representing Joe Gibbs Racing and Kyle Busch. You know, it's so hard to pit a car like Kyle Busch, you know, and before we get into why it's so hard to pit a car like Kyle Busch, let me just read to you what Kyle Busch is doing right now for all of our little young racing fans, you know, who watch this show. Kyle Busch drives in all 3 NASCAR National Series. His 54 Cup wins ranks second only to Jimmy Johnson with 83 among active drivers. Busch is the all-time record holder for wins in both Xfinity Series with 95 and the Gander Outdoor Truck Series with 56. He is also the 2009 Xfinity champion. Busch has 205 victories among all 3 NASCAR National Series. It's safe to say when Busch gets in a race car, his intention is to win.
Yeah.
Correct?
Oh, yeah.
So we got some pictures up here. I mean, we're showing all these wins that you have had, you know, that just this year alone. You had 3 this year alone. How many did you have last year?
So this year, our pit crew this year has 10 between the trucks, Xfinity, with
this year
with Christopher Bell, and then with Kyle in the Cup, we have 10.
Guys, do y'all understand that? They have 10 wins this year alone. You can go 15 years a career without a single win.
I didn't win 10 races until I got here.
Exactly, and that was a road.
Yeah, that was years.
It's got to be tough. You know, it's not going to be tough. It's got to be exciting. That would excite me pitting for a guy like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, the expectations are always so high. None of us are not capable of living up to that, and we all know that, you know, so we know we can go out there and execute, and he's going to go out there and execute, and it's just, I mean, it's just been a perfect storm, putting the right people together at the right time, in the right time in NASCAR, and it's just been,
So you're having fun, but it's safe to say you can't do this forever, correct?
No.
You can't do this forever.
I wish.
Well, we here at MRN Crew Call, we have a segment called the MoneyLion Financial Crew Chief section of our show, and with this we like to talk about ways or things that we're thinking about outside of pit stops. How are we prepping ourselves for life after being a professional athlete in motorsports? And as it relates to you, have you thought about that, and what are you doing to obtain that?
Yeah, so the typical path for a lot of pit crew guys, especially as I came up in the sport, have worked in racing forever. So when their pit crew life ended, they just worked in the shop full time, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of guys that do that. It is a pretty good pay cut to do that.
You have to have a passion for that as well, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's why a lot of guys were in it, because back when I first started, the combine thing was the Hendrick thing was just starting, bringing a lot of athletes in. A lot of guys who were pitting race cars were just shop employees or guys who had worked on cars forever. I think now that it's transitioning, we're bringing a lot more athletes in who don't work on race cars, who didn't grow up working on race cars.
Mm-hmm.
They can pit race cars, but afterwards, they don't have that easy of a leeway back into the shop.
Mm-hmm. They're not as mechanically inclined.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not their background.
Exactly. Or
And
they didn't grow up turning wrenches.
Correct. I, for the longest time, thought that's what I was going to do. I was going to work on race cars, pit race cars. When I was done, I was just going to go work on race cars again. And then I had two very influential pit coaches early in my life. Rodney Fetters, you know Rodney. He's not around anymore. Very vocal. And Andy Ward. And both of those two guys told me that while I'm pitting race cars now, I need to set myself up for my after pit crew life, whether that is working in the shop or that is something else.
And that was at Roush Fenway when you were there.
That was at Roush back in 2010, 11, and 12.
So what came about of that? What are you doing now?
So now I don't work in the shop anymore. I just go to work, pit practice, do all the pit stop related stuff, and then I spend the second half of my day going back to school.
Okay. And what school what are you studying, I should say?
Exercise science.
And how did that come about?
I kind of like working out.
You think?
Yeah.
For y'all who don't know, all you have to do is just go to Jeff Cordero's Instagram page and you see the videos.
Yeah, it's a lot more working out than it is racing.
That CrossFit is it's a lifestyle. It has really took a run. It's running rampant all across the country. Yeah, I remember when CrossFit.
It's effective.
Yes, it is. It is. You have to be careful with it and mindful with it, of course. At the same time, it's very effective. So that's what you're thinking about. And then, so let's say once you graduate, you have your degree in exercise science, then what?
Yep. Well, hopefully I'm still pitting race cars.
Yeah.
I want the degree before I'm done. And then just working with a sports team like this, hopefully that opens doors for me to get into other, whether that's college football or something. Yeah. I would like to. You would like to I would like to because I understand it. But if that means going into other sports, it's fine. I like working with people that are as driven as I am. Like you go to anywhere else, baseball team, a football team, a soccer team, they want to win. Yeah. That's what I want to do.
Well, that's what you're doing somewhere right now too. So you're being spoiled, in that regards on winning. At the same time, when you're at the racetrack as much as you are, surrounded around the type of people that you are, the connections that you're making to pursue those desires or to create your own
it's all about networking.
Gym. It's all about networking. You have that access, as well as you're on a stage where you're being seen every single week.
Yeah.
So I commend you for doing that. And I'm pretty excited of seeing you progress towards that goal because I know you'll be good at it.
Appreciate it.
For sure. Yeah. Anything else? What are some interesting things that some of your teammates are into, as far as that's concerned?
Oh, TJ's got his his moving company. It's not a moving company. It's a furniture delivery company. Cam and his wife, they have their thing out in Colorado. And Joe's one of those guys who grew up working on race cars. So he's working on race cars, and Matt's kind of doing the same thing. It's just, it all depends on, I guess, the way you came up in the sport, kind of how you are going to exit. So.
Understandably so. Hey, we have the Getting Schooled section come up, and I'm going to break down what we saw in All-Star qualifying, as well as I want to talk to you about some of your ideas on how you think we should handle pit stop qualifying as it relates to pit crew members, what we would like to see. So you don't want to miss what we're going to talk about as it relates to that. So stick around and come back. We'll be right back with MRN Crew Call presented by MoneyLion.
Here's your chance to win a set of your very own Hercules tires. Go to HerculesTires.com/MRN. Simply register, and each month we'll give away one set of tires. Hercules Tires has the value, selection, and industry-leading mileage coverage to get you wherever you need to go, no matter where the road takes you. Register now for your chance to win a set of Hercules tires at HerculesTires.com/MRN. Hercules Tires. Ride on our street.
At the Goddard School, teachers customize lessons so children can explore their interests, have fun, and learn the skills they need for success in school and beyond. From infant sign language to pre-K students tackling STEAM learning, our Flex Learning Program or Fun Learning Experience is grounded in research that shows the most genuine learning occurs when children are having fun. Our teachers leverage this through lessons inspired by children's imaginations. To enroll, visit GoddardSchool.com. The Goddard School, learning for fun, learning for life.
MRN's Classic Races.
Labonte gets crossed up. Labonte goes around. Dale Earnhardt now watches Labonte spun across the line and got the win.
Spanning 50 years of NASCAR racing.
Army Hall. It is a beautiful afternoon here in Daytona Beach, and the action will be fast and furious.
Legendary voices, legendary races.
Darrell, simply, what happened?
I just hope he chokes on that 200,000. That's all I can tell him.
MRN's Classic Races, available on MRN.com, iTunes, and your favorite podcast providers.
He did touch.
No, he knocked the hell out of me.
Getting Schooled is presented by the Goddard School, the best childhood preparation for social and academic success. Visit GoddardSchool.com for more information. The Goddard School, learning for fun, learning for life. That's my school right there. You know my kids go there.
Really?
All of them. You know, you have any
good.
kids yet?
I don't have any kids.
Well,
I had a nephew went there.
Well, when you need advice on how to make them, you know, I'll give you some notes.
Okay.
Right? Anyways, we've been talking about winning. We've been talking about you. We've been talking about the Team 88. You're representing your team. I wish your whole team could be here, but we do have a clip of one of your victories and a couple of your teammates commenting on their experience of winning. And then right after we watch this video, I want to dive into what I saw in pit crew in All-Star qualifying, and want to get your input on that as well.
Yep.
So let's play this video of one of your teammates.
We started out the day just pretty decent speed and decent pit stop, and then throughout the day we just progressively got faster on pit road. The car was good. We didn't really have to make a lot of major adjustments, so that helped out a lot too.
Everybody did their job, and everything fell into place, and we took care of business.
It definitely helps, to stay up front where we don't have to get in other people's messes on pit road. We can just come in the box and pit it and go. So some extra motivation, with JD passing away, and I'll tell you, his memorial service, it gave us a lot of just positivity and just a lot of encouragement. I would encourage anybody that hasn't seen that to go look at it, but we just want to give it up to him and the whole Gibbs family and everybody at JGR. Yeah, what this means for us, we pit the 20 on Saturday, so we got to keep him from winning on Saturday so we can enjoy the 200 on Sunday. So a little inside motivation for us.
When they were talking about that at the end, what did they mean by that, pitting to 20, or they splitting up on Xfinity teams?
Yeah, so our whole Cup team pits Christopher Bell's 20 Xfinity car up until a few weeks ago. And then we're just moving some pit crew guys around, trying to create some different mojo, I guess, in the Xfinity series. So we pitted that. So Kyle was going for those 200 wins. Well, we're selfish. We want to be a part of that. And we were trying to win every Xfinity race because he was running those first few, so he couldn't win them. We were doing everything we could. We're beating him off pit road. It was everything we could. Man, that's awesome. That's awesome to have that type of relationship with your team and your teammates, where y'all can bounce around from different teams like that, and not think anything about it. It's just about winning. Yeah. At the same time, I wanna talk a little bit more seriously about what I saw at All-Star qualifying. And that is our competition. As pit crew guys, I used to get so excited for qualifying day. I didn't really care about the All-Star race. It was qualifying is what mattered to me, because that was our way of showcasing who was the best of the best. Now, just off a jump, what I did not like is the fact that you have to stop. Those cars are coming in so fast, and as you see, that you have to stop. And you're pulling the grill tape in now. As we show our video, you see the number 12 coming in, and you see that carrier? Look at him. Snatch that tape off with his left hand, puts the the tire on, and then he proceeds to the other side of the car. Here is our pole position winners. The 14 car. Barely. Barely won. That is correct. But look at the tire carrier. As he pulls the grill tape off and puts the tire on, that is taking up time, correct? Yeah. So for the way they're doing it right here with Eric, who's carrying the left front tire here, he is very reliant on his tire roller to give him that tire. And look at it. He kind of hesitates for a second getting the tire. Lost time. That's lost time. When we do the pit stop backward like this, like you can watch here, Thomas in the front of the 22, he'll run around as the changer and grab it. Oh, I'm showing you. Because this is the way we would have done it. We didn't do grill tape on the 18, but if we would have done it, we would have done it this way, because he has more time when he gets around to the left front, because TJ and I have to clear so much more around the back of the car, and they're already ahead on the left front. So they have a little bit more time to get that grill tape off. So you're going to use that time that would be dead time, which would be stagnant time on the right front, to pull grill tape. It doesn't slow you down.
But look at this. That's what slows us down.
Yeah.
As you see in the video, Joey Logano overshot his pits.
Every year, someone does it.
Somebody does it, or multiple cars
A
does.
lot, yeah.
And when I'm trying to compete in a pit crew competition, I don't need a driver overshooting his pits.
You lost before you ever got off
We
the wall.
lost before we ever got off the wall. How can we remedy this? You know, I have my ideas. I'll let you hear yours first.
Okay.
And I'll throw mine in there.
So NASCAR wants this whole thing where they come down pit road as fast as possible. I mean, it's awesome. Last year was the first time I ever did it. You stand on the wall and you look down, they're 10 away, and you're like, there ain't no way he's stopping. And they do. Most of the time. Kyle does. So it's a spectacle in itself.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see it maybe move us all the way further down pit road a little bit and make a line on pit road that's very defined for the driver. Like they have to hit pit road speed by this line like you do in every other week. And then you have pit road speed for, let's say, 10 stalls before you have to pit. And then we can go and do our regular pit stop. Because competition's a lot tighter when we do that. When you do it backwards, it's just who can adapt the fastest. If you let us do regular pit stops, the competition will be a lot closer. Hey,
Absolutely.
If you're a driver and you miss pit road speed commitment line, hey, all your qualifying, you go straight to the back. Forget it.
I agree with you 100%. You know, in that regard, I would tweak it somewhat to the point where I love what you said about having that visible line where you have to be at pit road speed by then. At the same time, I like the show that is presented by them flying down pit road because
it's a good blend.
It is.
Let them fly halfway down.
Let
pit
them fly
road.
halfway. Let them gather themselves. But if they speed on pit road, penalize the driver. At the same time, allow the pit crew to run out and do a regular pit stop. Not when the car stopped.
If you come to pit road and you're a half mile an hour over at the commitment line, you're still doing a pit stop.
Exactly.
So we come down. If he's a half mile an hour over, we don't know that. We do the pit stop. Then NASCAR can radio in afterwards and say, hey, you were too fast.
Exactly.
Pit road speeding, straight to the
But
back.
our time is down. Our job is done.
Yeah.
We can.
It's a better showcase of our
It's a better
talent.
showcase of our talent against the other competition.
Correct.
Exactly, because we want to know who's best. I already know who's best. You know,
Yeah,
we
I
all
do
know
too.
who's best. You know who's best, right?
I know who's best.
You're the best out there.
We are the best
You're
out
the
there.
best out there. Nobody's better than y'all.
Nope.
Nobody. There's no tire
They
changer
can
better
try
than
and
you.
they can try and come get it.
Right? Let me hear you say it. There's no tire
There's
changer
no
better than
tire
me.
changer better than me.
Oh, I love it.
I'll say it.
And that's not your personality at the same time. Everybody who speaks of Jeff Cordero, they speak very highly of you, you know, and you're well respected around the track at the same time. There's nothing wrong with
Means a
having a
lot.
little edginess.
Oh, no.
Do you remember when we used to do it back at Spectrum downtown at Time Warner Arena?
I never got to do it.
But did you see it?
Yeah. I was there. I've been there for it. I just never got to participate.
That was our all-star competition.
Yeah.
When you would lay out your shoes, your fire suit, and whatever, your headband on how you were going to look for this all-star race amongst your peers and compete, you know?
Yeah. Everyone, the spotlight, it wasn't on the whole. It was on individuals.
Keep these drivers out of it, man. You know, they drive race cars, but they can't do what we can do, you know? So I like the fact that we are aiding, you know, we're providing a service to the driver by pulling that. Perfect example, pulling the tape.
Yeah.
We're making that car faster. Why do we have to pull the tape? Because they have it so hot, you know, trying to get that fast lap. So we'll pull it. We'll let you cool down. But at the same time, our priority is changing these tires and representing one of those trophies that you have right there next to you, right?
Absolutely.
Man, so I don't know if any of this is going to happen. And I enjoyed what I saw at the All-Star race and at qualifying at the same time. I would love to see a little bit more attention for the detail and the skill set that we own as pit crew members.
Yeah.
And you would agree, right?
I would.
I think all of our pit crew members would agree on that, you know. Clutch Performance, it's coming, and it's related directly to the All-Star qualifying race. So our clutch performers are tied in directly with that. And, of course, as the day's been going, I have some videos for you as well as I want to talk about Jeff and his transition from Roush to
nothing
to
RCR to Gibbs.
To Joe Gibbs. That's a path you don't want to miss. We'll be right back with MRN Crew Call.
What's up? Vaughn Gittin Jr. here. How would you like the keys to a 700 horsepower custom-built Ford Mustang RTR designed by none other than NASCAR champ Joey Logano, the RTR design team, and me? It's one of 3 Mustangs you could win in the MoneyLion Here We Roar sweepstakes. How do you enter? Just text ROAR to 95615 or visit roarsweepstakes.moneylion.com.
No purchase necessary. Instant 2019. Must be 18 or older. For official sweepstake rules, visit roarsweepstakes.moneylion.com.
Hey guys, it's Dylan Welch. He's Tyler Burnett. We're the co-hosts of the Rip the Fence podcast. If you like traditional non-wing dirt track racing, we've got the podcast for you.
Shane Meal trying to drive away.
I can't do everything, but I could do anything and everything I wanted before I got injured. So
just like many of the great podcasts going, we invite racers in to talk, and they tell us their life story.
And it's how I feel that matters.
It's the Rip the Fence podcast, available on MRN.com and your favorite podcast app.
Veteran drivers and rookie drivers. NASCAR Today Midday keeps you up to date with all your favorites each weekday.
It's a dream come true. A lot of you know the path that I've gone down.
There's a lot of opportunity with the package changes, with the Chevrolet and the work they're putting in. And I know one thing's for sure, it's good to have my name on the top of the Cup car.
Don't miss any of the breaking NASCAR news with NASCAR Today Midday. Only on the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
And we're back with MRN Crew Call, presented by MoneyLion, like I promised, are my clutch performers of the week, and they're tied in directly with the NASCAR All-Star qualifying race. And our clutch performers, we like to honor those clutch performers that perform over-the-wall responsibilities on a consistent basis. And this week I am going to be showcasing, as a tire carrier, I'm partial to tire indexes. I'm going to show you the bossiest, the slowest, the best left front index that caught my attention, the dunks, or like Josh Appleby says on the one car, those sticky hots.
Oh, okay.
Whatever that means.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to show you the left rear exchange, the best left rear exchange that caught my eye, and it involved you and your teammate TJ. And then Stuart Haas is representing the number 14 car with the best overall pit stop. They won the pole at the All-Star qualifying. So let's start off with our first video. I'm going to show you what a left rear index looks like and what gets me excited when you see that tire hit that back of that hub. And Alan Stallings is the recipient of this. Boom, boom. I just love that. I mean, it gets the hub flat. That is just awesome. I love that. And then coming up next, we will see yours. This is that left rear exchange. And this is so key to the overall success of a pit stop. On a regular pit stop, when you go to right to left, this is what you end the stop on. Yeah. It's backwards now because it's All-Star qualifying, which is why I don't like that, But at the same time, that exchange between you and TG was very impressive. TJ was very impressive.
He is very good. He is very good.
And then finally, you have the 14 car, and they won the pole. They had the best time and of the qualifying segment. So showcasing them, congratulations to that number 14 team, doing very, very well, and they were able to show off their speed.
Yeah, they had a really good stop.
They did.
It was consistent. They've got it all on the racetrack.
2/10 faster than yours, huh?
Yeah, you can't go find 2/10 at
So basically, you said earlier that, the 18 team was the best. So you mean besides the 14 team?
No. Not at all. The 14 team had a really good qualifying, and we're not taking anything away from them. They're a good pit crew. But, yeah, in the box time, you can rack them up any day you want to, and we're gonna beat whoever's in front of us.
That's why I want to change it up the way. We need to line up head-to-head, and we'll see.
Absolutely.
We can talk with our guns and our tires.
Let's do it every Sunday.
Jeff, tell me about the biggest challenge you had going from, you're going on your path from Roush to Gibbs.
The biggest hurdle I had to overcome was myself.
Why is that?
When I was at Roush, I was young and dumb. I just thought I was way better than I was, and got into maybe a little too much drinking and a little too much having fun with it and not treating it as a profession, as a career.
When you're on the road is what you're saying.
Yeah, right. Even when I was at home, even on the road, all of it. It took a very large life experience of getting let go by a team for some of the dumb things I had done to realize, like, hey, if this is a career that I want to do, I have to treat it as a career. I have to treat it as a profession, and I can't just go and hang out. So that turned into, I got fired. I was out of racing for a year, realized how much I missed it and everything I was willing to do to get back into it. Found CrossFit, got in better shape. RCR took a chance. They hired me. I used my time at RCR to really hone a craft.
And what cars did you do in RCR?
I was on Brendan Gaughan's Xfinity car, Paul Menard's Cup car for 2 years-ish, and then Austin Dillon's car for like a year and a few races.
Okay.
Yeah. I was there for the 600 win 2 years ago. Kyle 600 win last year. I don't know. We're going 3 for 3. If we can win it this weekend, it's 3 for 3.
600 is your number.
Yeah. I'm 50% in that race. I've been in it 4 times, won it twice.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. It's tough when you switch from team to team. You build up such a rapport at a team, and you know where you stand on that team, and then you go somewhere else, and no one knows they might know who you are, but they don't know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to really build your representation back up and build your who you are and how you want to be in that team. With the road guys, with the shop guys, with the the rest of your pit crew guys. It's always a jump because you never know how it's going to end. But as long as if you're polished up on your end and you're a good teammate, it makes it a lot easier.
For what I heard from that is, this was a learning experience for you.
Oh, yeah.
And then something clicked. And when it clicked, boy, did you take advantage of it.
Yeah.
And look at you now. You're on one of the top tier teams in the sport. You have multiple wins, and you're having a great career. You know?
It's awesome. This is a lot of fun right now.
Well, you and your big trophy, I know there's tons more that you're going to receive. And, good luck to you at the 600. Hopefully you can get another notch on your belt.
I know. That's another ring. I'm going to be running out of fingers here if we keep doing this.
Jeff Cordero, you represent you and your teammates very well here. I mean, good luck to your driver, Kyle Busch.
Yeah.
Not like he needs any.
Yeah,
and we appreciate you for joining us on the MRN Crew Call.
Appreciate it.
MoneyLion. That's the man. He said he's the best out there.
Yeah, come take it.